Okay, I'm back. So evidently when you buy an awesome fancy microphone, it doesn't work with Facebook Live. But I tested it a whole bunch without the microphone and I found sound. So hopefully you can hear me now. Cool. So what I posted about before, and I'm doing it all over again, thanks technology, is about great lessons I've learned traveling to train, not only as a student, and that's where I started and what I recommend. We'll talk more about that in a moment, but then also how that's helped me build my career as a traveling yoga instructor and teacher trainer. And my dog wants to participate. Hi, bunny. Mwah. Okay, get down now. Okay. She's very interested. So 3 really great things, and I wanted to narrow it down to my top 3 lessons and benefits that I got out of traveling to train, and then also to eventually take my training workshops and retreats on the road. So first thing first is, and that seems pretty obvious, hi bunny, hello, is that you meet other people. And you meet other people outside of your home studio, yeah? So you probably have a culture at your studio, something that you guys all participate in, and you have your favorite things that you do and things that are familiar. But when you meet other people, especially in this industry, you are challenged and inspired by the way that they approach things. So some things are universal, right? But then also, even if concepts are universal, let's say a sequence arc or alignment for Warrior 2, there might be different perspectives on it. And it's really great to hear things outside of your circle because your brain just picks up on it in a different way. You become more open to things that are new. And it broadens your network as well. So meeting new people, yeah, you're hearing new perspectives, but you're also broadening your network. So for example, I traveled to train a lot with Wild Abundant Life, where I did my 500 hour, and then through them I met some of my great friends, and so then later I was invited to lead a training, and then at that training I met a great friend of mine, and from there she and I have collaborated on a whole bunch of projects. So you meet new people, it builds your network, and if you are feeling stuck, build your network. It'll unstick you real fast. The second thing that I think is important is traveling to train. Yes, that's my husband's inspiration, Yoda, back there. The second thing is when you travel to train and then later you travel to lead your own trainings, it challenges your own status quo. So in your own studio, you have your own method. You have your routine. You probably do things the same way. Even if you're trying really hard to be creative, there's probably a lot of that's the same. And that's okay. You need a routine. It helps you get through your day. But when you're in a rut, getting out and experiencing a new way is such a good shock to your system. So challenge your own status quo. When I took trainings at other studios, outside of my home studio where I started, at first I was a little bit frustrated. I was like, no, that can't be right, or that seems to contradict what I was taught. And now I look forward to it. I love the contradictions. I love encountering an idea that seems very different than what I'm used to. It only expands my repertoire of ideas to pull from. And most of the time, there's usually a reconciliation, and usually there is some common ground to be found. But if you're never pushed in a way that asks you to challenge what you know, then you are never really asking yourself to stand on, one, either the things that you really believe in, your own perspective, and two, you're never asking yourself to broaden your own horizons. So getting into a new studio for a training, getting into even a new modality for a training is really important to keep you learning, to keep you fresh, to help you expand. And then third, and this might be just the most important thing, is when I travel for trainings, and then now Hi, bunny. Hello, hello. She really wants to play. When I travel for trainings, and now to lead my own trainings, it just proved to me that I can. Yeah, so maybe you are sitting there thinking of the reasons that you can't. And they're valid reasons. Getting time off work, asking your partner to take care of the kids, getting a dog sitter, worrying about a plane trip, worrying about gas if it's a driving distance. All of those things are real. But I have found that in training and traveling for training, a lot of times I would take those things and I would blow them up to be bigger than they actually are. So the step one is to share that you want to do something. Be it a yoga teacher training or a yoga retreat, or go to a workshop 4 hours away and grandma or husband or wife or partner has to watch the kids. Yeah, that's real. That's real, and you got to figure that out. But sharing is the first step. And what I've found is that when you share and you prove to yourself that you can by reaching out to your support system, you're so encouraged because your support system wants to help you. People want to help each other. They want it. So you just have to ask. And it's such a refreshing, beautiful experience to say, oh, wow, all these people popped out and they want to help me succeed. And then two, sometimes it's just scary. It's scary to be seen by a group of people that maybe don't know you. And that fear's okay. It's good, actually. Nobody's fearless. Nobody is fearless. That's not real. Instead, it's, I'm afraid and I'm going to do it anyways. Or I don't know if they're going to like me, but I'm going to find out. They probably will like you. You probably will have fun. And your nervousness will turn into excitement for sure. So prove to yourself that one, you do have the support network. And then two, you can logistically figure that all out. And then three, and that's the harder part, you can meet your fear. You can be seen in a new place and be okay with it. And guess what? They don't like you. You like you. And that's the most important part. But most likely, they'll be just fine and they'll be excited that you're there. And then from there, who knows? I started traveling to train and it was annoying. I was like, oh, I got to get on the road again. And then now I look forward to it. I travel about once a month to lead either a yoga continuing education training, a primary 200-hour, or I have a couple of retreats that I lead every year. Some of them are going to far off destinations in the future, so pay attention for that. And if you are looking for some trainings to attend, I do have one coming up this weekend on short notice in DC. At Anna Soul Yoga. So that's an advanced vinyasa teacher training, again, with the school that I trained with. And then also I'm leading my own advanced sequencing workshop in Clearwater, Florida in May at Pure Yoga and Fitness. So if these or any other opportunities are interesting to you, leave me a message. Or if you're just thinking, how do I make this work? Like, I have these ideas, I have these places I want to go, I have these trainings I want to take, or even I have this idea that I want to bring forth, leave me a message. I would love to help you figure out, one, what's the next singular next step, not 100 steps, what's the one step you need to take, and then how to do it. Because that one step changes how you look, and then it becomes 2 steps, and then 3 steps. But if you look at 100 steps, you'll never get it done. Let's figure out the first step. And maybe that's just traveling for a training. And if it is, let me know. I'd love to help you make it work. All right. I am still new to Facebook Live, so I'm going to try and turn this thing off. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Goodbye. Mwah.